Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our annual Athletic Banquet Awards Night. To say the least, it has been a year to remember. I'd like to thank some people tonight that have made this a successful year. To Mrs. Kleimenhaga, Mr. Kane, and Mr. Brophy for their support and attendance at all of our games. To the Board of Education, thank you for supporting our athletes throughout the year. To the custodial staff, thank you for always having our fields and courts ready for us. You were always there whenever a change was made due to the weather, and for that I really appreciate all your help. To Rick Jr., thanks for all the help setting up our transportation to games and keeping an eye on the website to make sure that everything was up to date. To all our bus drivers, thank you for taking time to get our athletes through the games and meets safely and on time. I know many of you made double runs to do this, and I really appreciate this. To the coaches, thank you for all your hard work and effort to make our seasons a successful one. There are many hours behind the scenes that people do not see, and it shows with the caliber teams we continually have. To Mr. Du Bois, thank you for keeping our website and Facebook page up to date. Many times I've had to come to you at the end of the day to adjust dates, times of games, and you are always so grateful to do it. To Mrs. Meehan, thank you for all your help with our family ID this year and making sure that our athletes were all up to date on physicals and ready for participation. To the parents, thank you for your support and dedication, making sure that their children were at practices and for supporting them during their games and meets. And finally, to our athletes, thank you for your continued dedication to our athletic teams. During this most unique year, you never gave up. It may not have ended how we wanted, but I know the desire was always there, and for that I commend you. Now on to the rest of our program.
Welcome. At this time, I would like to recognize the 2019 Boys Varsity Soccer Team. Assistant Coach Mr. Larry Kroon, Scorekeeper Madison Rayom, Seniors Co-Captain Luke Bartlett, Co-Captain Austin YERDON, Co-Captain Larry Kroon, Co-Captain Jed Magruder, Co-Captain Luke Loveland, and Silas Wilson. Juniors, Andrew Oram, Owen Johnson, Caleb Carpenter, Luke Dubbin, Griffin Barrett, and Maddox Armini. Sophomores, Joe Presley, Alan Parker, Will Heinrich, Dylan Huff, Oscar Webster, Gabe Oakley, and Kyle France. As I sat down to write my speech, I took a moment and reflected on our season. The first word that came to my mind was wow. Who would have thought that from one season to the next, there could be such a turnaround? If you remember last year, I spoke about the importance of goal setting, having a positive mindset, and staying focused. Our mission started early last April with goal-setting coach Mark Reisenberg. We started working on our goals during the travel season, changing our mindset, and worked very hard on staying focused. I will tell you, it did not happen overnight or without any hiccups. Right off the bat, the team faced adversity. The boys worked hard in the off-season, and just before preseason approached, we learned that we were without our senior goalkeeper. We only had 4 days of team camp and 6 practices before we were full speed ahead into competitions. I can't find the words to describe how these boys took the bull by the horns and stepped up to work and support each other in this situation. The support on and off the field and the support toward the players taking on new assignments was truly amazing. I watched my senior goalie take on a different role and help coach and encourage his teammate who was taking on a new role as our team's keeper. I watched the team develop a sense of protection and keeping the ball out of our defensive 18, giving our new keeper time to adjust and get comfortable in various game situations. Their ability to focus as a team during this time showed so much growth and maturity. Our first 2 games illustrated our positive mindset and focus, and we played solid as a team. However, just as we bounced back from our first hiccup or hurdle, we were presented with our second. Our third game against Lawrence was a different story. We reverted to our old ways. We lost our focus, our mindset, and our composure. We let last year's sectional game against them haunt us, and it mentally took us out of our game. I told the boys after the game, we can either learn from this loss and persevere, or we can hang our heads and let it determine our fate for the rest of the season. I asked the boys to go home and write down 3 things we did well and 3 things we needed to work on. It was amazing what they presented the next day in practice. Their insight became our stepping blocks to reaching our long-term goals as a team, and we never looked back. From that point on, every practice we talked about our goals and what we were working for. Before each game, we refocused, and after games, we reflected. This became routine, and the boys started to take on ownership and responsibility. Focus became unified throughout the team, and as a result, the team improved noticeably, strengthening their foot skills, communication, and gameplay as a unit. Their mindset became, what can I do to make my team better? And their actions proved just that. As most of you have witnessed, and I think you can agree with me, it was truly amazing to watch it unfold and develop. As the season progressed, we gained confidence. Our attitude and positive mindset made us a stronger team, and we were reaping in the benefits. As a result, we were gaining leverage and climbing up the league ladder into the top 4 spots. Just as we were seeing progress and success in our team play, we hit another hurdle. Life presented us with a new challenge in reaching our goals, Edmiston. We learned the hard way not to take our opponent lightly, and that playing catch-up in the second half doesn't work. Our loss to them evened the score and made the window of opportunity smaller in the Tri-Valley run for the top 4 spots. So, we refocused and raised the bar regarding expectations at practice to enhance our play and mindset in preparation for the rest of our regular season and postseason play. Staying focused and working hard to fine-tune our game and team play allowed us to advance in the playoffs and move on to the Tri-Valley League Championship game. Focus, focus, focus were the words of goal-setting coach Mark Reisenberg in his letter to the boys prior to playing Lawrence for the Tri-Valley title. As a team, we were in a different place, a different mindset from the last time we met them on the pitch, and the way we played against them that day proved it. Congratulations, boys, on bringing home the banner and reaching one of your goals as Tri-Valley League co-champions. Our overall record of 13-2 placed us 3rd in sectional seedings. After defeating Sharon Springs in the first round of play, we moved on to the second round and faced Davenport. Apparently, Davenport felt CVS wasn't much of a team. A little fuel added to our fire never hurts. We played hard, and we played for each other and handed Davenport a 3-1 loss, moving us on to the sectional semifinals, facing undefeated South Courtright. Well, there's a reason why you play the game. And when game day came, we as a team felt we were truly prepared and ready to go out and play our game. It worked. We battled, and with 8 minutes and 55 seconds left in the game, we scored the go-ahead goal. Defensively, and I mean defensively, we held on to the lead. With 44 seconds left in the game, the official blew his whistle and called a foul on us, and South Courtright scored, tying the game 1-1, putting the game into sudden victory overtime. As we huddled together, I simply told the boys, just play your game and let nothing by you. And that's exactly what this team did. 35 seconds had lapsed on the clock when we scored the golden goal and won the game. Who would have thought? Sectional finals. Our team goal number 2, going far in sectional finals, was achieved that day. Heading to Section 4, Class D sectional final, we knew we were up against a senior-laden marathon squad who were repeating their sectional final appearance from last year. We played hard that day. We played with heart and we played with pride. We left everything we had out on the field and more, and we were good sports along the way. We ended our amazing season that day as Tri-Valley League co-champions and Section 4 Class D finalists, and feeling like we won. It's truly amazing what the power of a positive mindset, setting goals, and staying focused can achieve. I am so proud of all of you and what you have accomplished. At this time, I would like to recognize our scholar athletes, Luke Loveland, Silas Wilson, Andrew Oram, Kyle France, Gabe Oakley, Joe Presley, and Oscar Webster. Congratulations. I would also like to recognize our Tri-Valley League All-Stars, Jed Magruder, Luke Loveland, Larry Kroon, Caleb Carpenter, Luke Dubbin, and Andrew Oram, and our Daily Star All-Stars, Jed Magruder and Andrew Oram. Congratulations, boys. Now for my award. As Muhammad Ali once said, champions are made from something they have deep inside of them, a desire, a dream, a vision. With that said, I would like to present my award. My Will to Win award goes to the 2019 Tri-Valley League co-champions and Section 4 Class D finalists with an overall record of 16-3-1. Congratulations to the 2019 Cherry Valley-Springfield boys varsity soccer team. The team photo that I titled Best Win Ever 2019 will be mounted on a plaque and placed on display in the school. This team photo was taken right after our victory over South Courtright at Wright's National Soccer Field in Oneonta. Congratulations, boys. In closing, it breaks my heart that I could not deliver my speech to you in person and shake your hands. That is so much deserved. Your team's positive mindset and focus moved mountains this season, making something great happen. The way you navigate in life should be no different. Throughout life, remember the words of Mark Reisenberg. Focus, focus, focus. To my seniors, Larry, Silas, Austin, Jeb, Luke, and Luke B., you have played a vital role in the success of our boys soccer program. I wish you all the best. A few words to my returning players. My hope for you is that we return in the fall to play and to start up where we left off. With that said, start setting your goals. And more than ever, it's your responsibility to work with the ball in condition. I would like to thank the Board of Education, Mrs. Klamahega, Mr. Kane, Mr. Whiteman, Mrs. Orem, Mrs. Whiteman, the CVS custodial staff, our community, and a special thank you to our parents for the awesome end of the year dinner and tribute to our seniors. Thank you for all your continuous support, not only during the season, but throughout the year. We couldn't have done it without you. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you.
The 2019 girls varsity soccer team completed another successful season, accomplishing several firsts and competing at a high level. The success of the program can be attributed directly to returning players promoting to a culture of hard work, high expectations, commitment, and discipline. Setting examples for incoming players and encouraging in their investment is what creates and maintains our success. The combination of sound leadership, promising newcomers, and an overall strong work ethic led to many accomplishments, including Middleburg Tournament champions, Optimist Tournament champions, Tri-Valley League champions, and Section 4 runners-up. In addition, we earned the number 2 seed in the Section 4 tournament, reached as high as 5th in the New York State rankings, named 6 league All-Stars, 1 player named to the All-State team, and finished with an overall record of 16-2-1, a league record of 10-1-1, and finished the season number 13 in the state. I would like to congratulate each and every player who contributed to the accomplishments this season, regardless of role, including our 3 seniors, Kelsey Gerard, Kendra McGovern, and Alana Latella Devine. Everyone has a part in a team. This was an amazing experience and unforgettable season. We set goals from the beginning of the season, took it one game at a time, and approached each game with a will to win and drive to improve. We knew this year we didn't want to just make big games again. We wanted to win them. We started with our tournament and moved to the Tri-Valley League title. I admire the pride we showed in our school, community, and team. We were proud patriots on and off the field. We supported each other, pushed each other, and showed devotion to working as a unit. Always remember to make the most of your opportunities because it could be the last guaranteed time you get them. A special recognition to our 3 captains this year, Mia Horvath, Kendra McGovern, and Kelsey Gerard. The unprecedented leadership you displayed this season, all unique, gave us the focus, drive, and determination we needed to set our goals and achieve them. Not only were we able to win the tournament, I wanted to recognize the Optimist Tournament Awards this year. We had 3 players recognized: Allison Lennebecker, Ariana Bosk, and Kelsey Gerard. The Tri-Valley League recognized 6 players to the All-Star team. Honorable mention Allison Lennebecker, second team Ariana Bosk, and first team Mia Horvath, Zoe Clemenhaga, Sarah Lewis, and Kendra McGovern. A big thank you to our devoted fans and parents for allowing the year-round commitment in our program. A special thank you to Mrs. Kelly Prime and Mrs. Clemenhaga for the support in building this program over the years. It would not be possible without your commitment and guidance. Congratulations again on an exceptional season. The girls varsity soccer team recognizes 3 end-of-the-year awards. Our leadership award goes to someone other players look to for advice and guidance. Someone that is not only able to communicate to her teammates, but leads by example. The recipient of this award is highly regarded by her teammates and took the role of building a positive mentality and providing the confidence her teammates need to reach their full potential. Over my career, she has always been kind-hearted, confident, and enthusiastic. Her devotion to the soccer program and drive to play at a high level, compete, and win is inspiring to her teammates. This year's Leadership Award winner goes to a natural leader, Mia Horvath. Over the years, this player has truly become a soccer player. She found her place as a keeper. She's dedicated to the game and ready to put forth whatever it takes to win. If you were to tell her in 5th grade she would become one of the best goalkeepers in the league, she probably would have laughed in your face. She represents her school and team proudly and inspires others to do the same. The Patriot Award goes to someone that represents themselves and their school with a high degree of integrity. She contributes greatly on the field and makes adjustments to benefit her teammates. She's tough, passionate, and driven. I'll always remember our last game telling Kelsey, for someone who used to hate soccer, you've gotten really good at this. To which she replied, yeah, and I really like it too. To me, that was a mission accomplished. Congrats, Kelsey. The Most Improved Award goes to someone who is willing to work hard to improve, not only for themselves, but for their teammates. The hard work and dedication you put into the game is what this award symbolizes. It considers the work that you have done to become a better teammate throughout the season. The recipient needs to be able to take direction, be adaptable, and be team-oriented. This year's Most Improved Award winner goes to Lydia Lusk. Congrats to all players on another amazing season.
This young lady had a great indoor track season. She worked hard, lowered her personal best from last season, and was a leader for our team. She ran a wide variety of races to get ready for our outdoor season. Her leadership of our young and inexperienced team was invaluable. Congratulations, Jalen Jakeway, for winning the Coaches Award for Indoor Track.
This young lady is a 3-sport athlete who is an integral part of all her teams. She is a hard-working, talented athlete with great leadership skills and compassion. In indoor track, she participates in sprints and hurdles. This winter season, she battled through a nasty ankle sprain that made her have to sit out, but she still got on the bus, rode for 2 hours, cheered on her teammates, and rode back. She made the finals and sectionals and made the cut to be able to run in a very competitive state qualifier meet. Always with a smile, pillow, blanket, and willing to play silly games with her teammates to pass the hours. At the same time, she's ready to put everything on the line and race her heart out. She is there to cheer on others as they compete and recover from races. She is an athlete that is a pleasure to coach, always willing to do whatever is asked, and always giving 100%. Congratulations, Coaches Award winner, Alana Latella Devine.
Hello everyone, my name is Mary Matson and I was the cheerleading coach. I would like to start off by thanking everyone who made this possible. Mrs. Kleimenhaga, the administration, the Board of Education, Mr. Du Bois, and everyone else who had a hand in this. I would personally like to thank Mr. Jordan Jakeway for his support and guidance, and to Melissa Jakeway for her help with the cheers and routines. I would also like to thank Hillary Lusk for her assistance and moral support, and to her daughter Melanie for being our cheer helper. She will be a future cheerleader, and she will be awesome. I consider myself fortunate to have started my coaching career with such a wonderful group of athletes. I know that there are people who think that cheerleading is not a real sport, but I have to say that now I completely disagree. Coaching these young athletes has been an eye-opener for me. This group worked very hard on things like exercises, stunting, routines, you name it. Anything that went along with cheerleading, they gave 100%. Not only did they cheer for 1 game a night, as most athletes play 1 game a night, they cheered at 2. JV, and varsity. Some weeks there were 2 games, other weeks there were 3 and maybe even 4. This meant that these cheerleaders cheered anywhere from 2 to 8 times a week. Their hard work and dedication is an inspiration. At this time, I would like to thank a young lady who started cheering this year and has done a wonderful job. She came out singing the national anthem and did beautifully. Thank you, Olivia Jicka. My first award is for the most dedicated. This young lady has a love for cheerleading and was always willing and eager to help. She was an amazing flyer, a great stunter, and she was even a base. She was small but mighty. There wasn't anything that she wouldn't try. She was a captain, and she choreographed the senior night routine. Thank you, Kyra Decker, for your hard work and dedication to the CVS cheerleading team. You will be missed next year. My next award is for outstanding leadership. This young lady took the title of captain very seriously. She led the exercise portion of most practices. She called out cheers at games, and she was always helpful to everyone. She was someone who always went above and beyond. Thank you, Heather Brinig, for all you brought to the team. You will be missed. My last award is for the most easygoing. This young lady was quiet, funny, dedicated, and hardworking. She was always there to help others, and she would lighten the mood when things got too serious. She could work with anyone and never complained. Thank you, Madison Hastings, for all you brought to the team. I can't wait to see what you accomplish next year. Thank you to the whole team. You all contributed something valuable to the team. Seniors, you will be missed.
Hi, I'm David Mayton. I'm the JV basketball coach. I would first like to thank the Board of Education for making the sports program here possible. I would also like to thank the families for allowing me to coach your kids. Without your help, there would be no sports programs. I also would like to take time to thank Mr. Freer for being there and helping through the year. He is a great coach and a great friend. I really enjoy the sport of basketball and taking time to teach students a skill. I would like to thank all my athletes that played for me this year. Practicing games were always not easy, but for this team, you definitely showed great improvement as the year went on. I truly thought after the first few practices that this was going to be a tough year, for I had a lot of young and new players. It took only a few games where I started to see a lot of improvement. All of you adjusted well and made our season great. I want to thank each and every one of you for the success you have shown throughout the year. I had a lot of good times with all of you. As for my first award, it will go to a young man that has played for me for a few years now. This person always struggled, but would never give up. His heart is so huge and definitely always positive. Thank you for never giving up, Adam Whiteman. My second award goes to another young man with a heart of gold and some pretty nice talent in the making. This person always came in with a positive attitude and always tried his hardest. As long as I could keep him out of foul trouble, he gave me 150%. He definitely came a long way and will grow so much as he continues to play. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to work with you, Gavin Valena. As my season started with a lot of young athletes, I looked around and I wondered, who will be my point guard? I said, oh boy, I do not know. I received word that there was a young man on Modified that was possibly up for the task. Well, after his first practices and the first game was over, he knew this was nothing like he saw or played before. His talent and his heart definitely shined through as the season went on. He was always good at understanding what I was trying to tell him. He fought teams bigger and faster than him, and it was always a challenge for him. He battled another player for high score for the year, and in the end, with over 200 points, he succeeded. Not bad for a modified player moving up to what I call the big leagues. Thank you, Max Horvath, for helping me and our team. To all the team, work hard, and in the end, it will pay off in some form. Thank you again for letting me be part of your life.
Good evening. This is Raymond Freer, head coach of the 2019-2020 CVS Boys Varsity Basketball team. At this team, I would like to recognize the members of the team: Senior Austin YERDON, Senior Silas Wilson, Senior Luke Bartlett, Senior Larry Kroon, Junior Owen Johnson, Junior Luke Dubbin, Junior Michael Freer, Junior Caleb Carpenter, Junior Dylan Smith, Junior Griffin Barrett, Sophomore Kyle France, and our scorekeeper, Junior Jalen Jakeway. Going into the season, our goal was to make it into one of the top 4 seeds to be able to play for a Tri-Valley Championship. We knew going in that there was 2 dominant teams, Evanston and Richfield Springs, and the rest of the league was pretty much even. Towards the end of the season, we got some hard-fought wins to put us in the 4th seed and a chance to play for the Tri-Valley Championship. We lost, losing to a good and athletic Richfield Springs team in the semifinal. A highlight that I'd like to mention occurred senior night of playing against Morris. Senior Luke Bartlett, going into his last year of athletics, received a season-ending injury. This news, I am sure, was devastating not only to Luke, but his family. This did not deter him from trying to make his team and teammates better. I observed Luke during soccer practice, practicing with Owen Johnson to make him a better goalie, the same position Luke would have started in. Luke showed up every day at basketball practice, doing all the non-contact drills to include running and making his team and teammates better. I spoke to the team, Luke's parents, and the CVS administration about having Luke play on senior night. I thought Luke deserved that. All was on board, so when I informed Luke prior to the game, he was elated. Well, where there is risk, there is reward. Within the first 2 minutes of the game, Luke received a pass and drained a deep 3 that never touched the rim. The gym erupted with cheers. I believe that moment will live with him and his family for a very long time. My awards this evening, I have 3 awards. The first award is the Will to Win Award, which goes to Junior Luke Dubbin. The second award is the Sportsmanship Award, which goes to Senior Larry Kroon. The third award is the Most Improved Award. It goes to Junior Griffin Barrett. Last, I would like to thank the Booster Club for everything they do for all of our programs. Thanks to Coach Mayton and the Acting Athletic Director, Kenny Whiteman. Thank you to all who supported our program. At this time, there's a lot of uncertainties for all of you, and we will all get through this. Be strong, stay strong. Thank you.
Good evening. This is Coach McGovern, coach of the girls JV basketball team. I am very proud to be a part of the basketball program again this year. I would like to thank the Board of Education, the administration, school staff, fellow coaches, parents, and the community for their continued support. I'd first like to recognize all of the girls of the JV basketball team: Stephanie Whiteman, Alyssa Rockwell, Bryn Whiteman, Kaylee Barnes, Cadence Lefevre, Ariana Brzee-Kelsey, Morgan Huff, Vanessa Erkson, Ariana Bosk, and Lydia Lusk. This year's team ended the season with 11-4 overall record, with a 7-1 league record. The first award tonight goes to an athlete that showed dedication, dignity, and dependability. This young lady is a good all-around player that will gain confidence in her abilities as she gets older. My 2020 3D award goes to Morgan Huff. Congratulations, Morgan. The second award tonight goes to a young lady who has true dedication and love for the sport. She is a dependable and scrappy teammate who will fight until the end of the game buzzer goes off. My 2020 Will to Win award goes to Bryn Whiteman. Congratulations, Bryn. The final award tonight goes to a young lady who has shown the most progress during the season, who worked hard to become a better player by going out of her comfort zone. My 2020 Most Improved Player award goes to Lydia Lusk. Congratulations, Lydia. I want to wish all of our seniors and the entire student athletes success in the future, and always remember this quote by Kobe Bryant. The most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do. Thank you.
This year's basketball season was a lot of fun and very successful. With a final record of 18-3 and a first place finish in regular league play, the dynamism of this team earned us a spot in the Tri-Valley Championship and a number 1 seed in the sectional brackets. We had a run into the semifinals where we took a tough loss to Stanford. In December, New York State Class D rankings came out. We were ranked 20th in the state. As the season went on, we continued to climb our highest ranking of 8th with a final ranking of 9th in the state. Of all the wonderful and exciting moments this season, one that I'm sure stands out in everyone's mind is our home game against Worcester. After suffering our first loss of the season on the Wolverines' home court on January 24th, we met up again a month later in the second round of sectional play. This time they were coming to the Patriots' court, and we were resolute in our desire to win. A sellout crowd delayed the start of the game, and excitement filled the gymnasium. The girls took off like rockets and had a 9-point advantage after the first quarter. After the second quarter, we held the lead and headed to the locker room, and the score was 31-18. Knowing Worcester was not going down easy, the girls knew they couldn't come out slow in the third quarter. Third quarter, Worcester tied us, both teams scoring 12 points. They narrowed the lead to 12 points, which was too close for comfort when playing a quality team like Worcester. In the fourth quarter, we continued our game plan. Playing lockout defense and fast break offense, we outscored them 22-12, ending with a final score of 65-42. Redemption was ours. The girls and I want to thank our fans for their incredible support. We play better basketball when you're there cheering us on. Special thanks to our coaching staff, Carol McGovern and BJ Whiteman, to our score table, administration, athletic director, maintenance, bus drivers, booster club, and our scorekeeper, Morgan Collins, and of course, our manager, Mackenzie McGovern. Most of our thanks goes out to our parents. We thank you for seeing the talent and the work ethic of this team, for never complaining when we stayed late to go over one more thing or to shoot an extra 50 shots, for bringing the girls to team breakfasts and dinners. All that you do is a huge part of the success of our program. We look forward to next year. We will greatly miss our seniors, but Lady Patriot basketball is here to stay, and we're going to have another great year next year. Have a good summer. This year, I chose to give out a coach's award. I don't always give out this award because I feel it is an award that is hard-earned and should be given great consideration before presenting it. This award covers it all. Every positive attribute a player brings to the program, both on and off the court. The player who has earned this award is a dynamo. She is skilled, aggressive, talented, fast, and athletic. A leader and mentor to her teammates. She is always pleasant to be around. An independent thinker who is coachable and is always willing to put in the time and effort to better herself and others. A volunteer in the Biddy basketball program for several years, she is an idol to many future Lady Patriots. She's a pleasure to coach. She's a happy person with a great sense of humor. She was our number 1 ball handler. She carried the team and made things happen. She was counted on to make the right decision at the right time. She came through time and time again. A co-captain, a second team, Tri-Valley League All-Star. She filled her role as a leader and a captain with grace, honor, and dignity. Averaging 10 points a game, 4 rebounds, 5 steals, 4 assists, and 7 block shots on the season, while only turning the ball over 3 times per game. As a senior and third-year varsity player, she's going to be greatly missed. This year's Coach's Award goes to Kendra McGovern. The Most Valuable Player Award is an award I give to the player who demonstrates consistently that she plays to win. She gives her all at practice and games. She carries a positive and encouraging demeanor. She owns her mistakes. She communicates with her teammates clearly and compassionately. This player is always striving to be better and to make others better. She never looks for credit and always puts the best interest of the team first. This is a player a coach knows will play her hardest until the buzzer sounds. A player a coach can depend on to always display the highest level of sportsmanship. This is a player a coach wants the ball in the hands of in the final seconds of a tight game. This year's MVP was a co-captain, a second-team Tri-Valley League All-Star. She averaged 9 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, 4 assists per game, and had 12 block shots on the season. She can and would play anywhere she was asked to play. As a senior and my first fourth-year varsity player at Cherry Valley-Springfield, she's leaving us. She will be greatly missed. This year's MVP goes to Kelsey Gerard. The Most Improved Player Award goes to a player who has made significant growth in skill, maturity, court awareness, and the ability to diversify her game. This year's recipient worked hard on honing her skills. She shoots the ball daily at home. She played AAU and Summer League in the offseason. As a freshman, she was a first-team Tri-Valley League All-Star, a 6-team All-State selection. This season, she scored 271 points, had 221 rebounds, 23 steals, 18 assists, and 69 block shots. Her love of the game and dedication to becoming a great player is admirable. Always a team player who is respectful and willing to learn, we should continue to see her grow into an even more dominant player on the floor. A quiet, kind, compassionate young lady. This year's Most Improved Player Award goes to Jolene Lusk. The Girls Sportsmanship Award is given by the Ferone family to a female athlete who consistently displays outstanding sportsmanship. This year's athlete is Sarah Lewis. A two-sport athlete, Sarah participates in soccer and basketball. Sarah is a second-year varsity basketball player who plays the swing guard position. She also shares responsibility of handling the basketball. As an exceptional defender, Sarah is often tasked with marking the opponent's highest scorer. She successfully completes the task at hand. Sarah was the second leading scorer on the team this year. Her offensive skills and scoring ability are key components to the success of the team. Averaging 12.7 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals a game, she's a talented player and a good teammate. Sarah is competitive and tough and leaves all her effort on the court, always displaying great sportsmanship. On the soccer field, Sarah plays the center midfield. She's a third-year varsity player. She displays strong team play, composure, has great vision and awareness, and she leads her team by example. Sarah is competitive and tough, but never a dirty player. Sarah is kind, quiet, fair and respectful to officials, coaches, her teammates, and opponents. Sarah has a lot of pride in her school and in her community. She represents herself and her teammates with the highest degree of honesty and integrity. Sarah is very deserving of the Girls Sportsmanship Award. Congratulations.
The 2020 Kenneth D. Young Sportsmanship Award goes to a young man who has always displayed outstanding sportsmanship. The meaning of the word team and sportsmanship is tremendously important to this athlete, as he went above and beyond to ensure his team was prepared and ready for play. As a co-captain to the boys' soccer team, he made it his mission to train a new keeper. Day in and day out, he worked with his teammate on goalie skills and techniques. His continuous support developed confidence in his teammate. He spent every game during the basketball season encouraging his teammates and helping in any way he could. His devotion and passion towards his team and the game cannot be measured, as he has impacted fellow athletes, opponents, and coaches alike. The 2020 Kenneth D. Young Sportsmanship Award goes to Luke Bartlett.
The 2020 Kyle HYSACK Will to Win Award goes to a young man who has demonstrated great sportsmanship, a will to win drive, and has always been a good teammate. His positive mindset and focus are evident in every sport he plays. He is dependable, prepared, and never misses a beat. Always at practice, always ready to go, and always lending a helping hand. In addition, this young man is a true leader and a positive role model on and off the field, always putting his team first. He's the kind of player that makes coaching fun. His will to win is driven by his mindset, dedication, determination, hard work, and love for the game. His athleticism, strength, ball skills, and knowledge of the game made him a universal player out on the soccer field. On the track, his work ethic, determination, and leadership shined. Last year in his mile, he showed the true spirit behind the Kyle HYSACK Will to Win Award. His continuous support and encouragement to his teammates during practice and games helped to develop solid team units. All the fine qualities this athlete possesses and displays each and every day has made him a vital contributor to several championship teams and in bringing home the banner. The 2020 Kyle HYSACK Will to Win Award goes to Larry Kroon. Congratulations.
This year, it is my honor and privilege to present one of our student athletes the Adam YERDON Award. The award winner combines athletic ability, leadership, sportsmanship, hard work, and dedication to their chosen sports. I have had the opportunity to coach this athlete in both indoor and outdoor track and field. He is always ready to do whatever is necessary to help his team achieve success. He has had a great amount of personal success over his running and jumping career, including being a part of 3 Tri-Valley League championships and participating in multiple state qualifier meets. He has also overcome health obstacles to train hard and be a role model to his fellow athletes. In soccer, this young man played with heart and 110% effort every minute of every game. He was the anchor of our team, the last line of defense, and a will-to-win attitude. His dedication, determination, hard work, and love for the game helped in making our defensive backfield a strength to be reckoned with. Sportsmanship and leadership are natural qualities displayed by this young man on and off the field. He is a pleasure to coach. He also spent 1 season playing varsity basketball, where he worked hard and supported his teammates. Congratulations to Luke Loveland for earning the 2020 Adam YERDON Athletic Award.
The 2020 Hank Misiewicz Award winner is a young man who put his heart and soul into whatever sport he is playing. I was honored to be able to make this speech as I have watched him grow and mature over the past 4 years as both an individual and an athlete. His journey reminded me much of my oldest son's sports travels at CVS. Sports lessons, as well as life lessons learned, although valuable, are often difficult, but they make you stronger. This award winner showed tremendous growth and maturity as he played 3 sports a year, day in and day out, for 4 years. He has a positive mindset, focus, and athletic ability. He was an important contributor to his team's success on the soccer field, as his physical presence and game strengthened the midfield and supported the offensive line. He has the ability to track the ball in the air on resets, and that gave his team multiple scoring opportunities. On the hardwood, this young man proved himself to be a hard-working, dedicated individual committed to his sport. He was focused during practices and games and always gave his all. In the spring, he was a utility player on the diamond and a well-known force at the plate. He could command the field from behind the dish and had the ability to control the tempo of the game from the hill. His impressive talent and skill are only the surface of his attributes. He is a truly outstanding teammate and could be heard at every game cheering for his team, no matter what the score. Finally, And ultimately, most importantly, this young man is a consummate example of sportsmanship on the court and on the field. I have watched him not only pick up other athletes during the game, but also console them after they lost. His friendship with athletes in other schools transcends the game, and his compassion is a rare and valuable trait in an athlete and a person. This young man understands and values that there is much more to sports than just playing the game. Congratulations, 2020 Hank Misiewicz Award winner, Austin YERDON.
The Barry PRILL Award goes to an outstanding senior athlete who excels in athletics through their individual accomplishments, contributions to their teams, and demonstrates good sportsmanship and integrity. The focus and goal of this award is to recognize and encourage the use of talents to lead by example, demonstrating hard work and devotion to your school, community, and team. The recipient has a passion for athletics and a desire to succeed as a team. This pair of senior athletes had an integral part in many accomplishments throughout their 3 seasons. They are both highly regarded by their peers, driven, and passionate about representing their school. This duo cannot be split and should be recognized for what they have done together. The co-recipients of the Barry PRILL Outstanding Senior Athlete Awards go to Kendra McGovern and Kelsey Gerard.
Congratulations to all our student athletes. Many of our teams reached great success this year. The girls and boys soccer teams and the girls basketball team. Who knows what the spring could have brought? The success is a result of our athletes putting in the extra efforts outside their sports season. Thank you to the athletes, coaches, and most of all, parents. It is a commitment, and our teams reaped the benefits. It's unfortunate that the spring season was not able to take place. I hope our athletes took this time to improve their cardio and to work on their game. Last, I would like to thank our senior athletes for their commitment to our CVS athletic program. I wish you the best and hope you to continue to participate in sports in some shape or form, whether in college and intramurals, community leagues, or on an individual basis. To our returning athletes, many of you have the time right now to improve your physical health and fundamentals. Take advantage of this and be ready for preseason on August 24th. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Enjoy your summer. Thank you.